Morning, it's Monday, September 25th. It is my 12th year wedding anniversary. And on our anniversary, as a gift, they're fixing the generator. There's a bat in the apartment. We have our doors open because it's so hot in here and it flew in.
That's it. It's not gonna do anything to you. They fly. You saw how he flies? You know how they fly?
That's a bat on my
Is it for
ceiling.
sound?
How are we gonna get it out?
You will get out. Simple.
We're gonna get it out. We just want to take videos of it first. It's a bat. The local airport in Aguadilla was completely flooded and they didn't have any kind of signal. I mean, the whole entire island pretty much, except for Bayamon for some reason. Bayamon has cell service, but all the other towers were blown down. So it's really a little disheartening and scary to me how easily it is to cut an entire island off from communication. We were all in a bit of shell shock last week. So I didn't really record a lot of, what was taking place because we were all kind of just in shell shock. And now that everything is going back to normal, I mean, we still don't have connectivity or electricity or anything else, but people feel a lot more normal, a lot more ready to go on with life here and build. So that's what's happening today.
It's 12 years and we're celebrating. It's fun. We're on the water. If you look at us, right here, we're standing on the rock. And it's been 12 years married. You have to stand on the rock that is Jesus, the only rock. Here's to another 12, and then 24, 36, 48, and so on and so forth until 96, and then some. What about you?
Good morning, it's Tuesday, September 26th. Update. Yesterday they fixed the generator, yay! But there's no diesel fuel anywhere on the island. So they're turning it on for like 6 hours a day, which is great. So like 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the evening, and 2 hours late at night. So during those 2 hours, we have to get all our cooking done, try to get as much done as we can before they shut it back off. We did see the electricians here yesterday working on the pole, so that was encouraging. My husband is hoping to get a ride to San Juan today, which would be amazing, because if he could get a ride to San Juan, he could communicate with his employer, he could communicate with our loved ones, and he could get a rental car, he could get cash, he could get groceries, all the things that we need. Before the storm, I really didn't even know we had neighbors. I thought we were here all alone, because this is the kind of area where people just come for the summer, or they have homes in other places and they just come part of the year. So I didn't even know if anyone else was here. But yes, we do have neighbors and they've all come out, and every night everyone takes their little lawn chairs out and we make a circle in the parking lot and we talk, and we call it the Survivors Club. So so we have our little Survivors Club.
Daddy, if we bring the boogie boards here, it's like we could slide, it's like we can actually bring the boogie boards here that we got from Chris' house, and then we can like slide down there, move things out of the way, make sure the sand is good, and then we can slide down the sand. We did that before in Ocean Grove. We've done that before. At Ocean Grove.
No, you never did that at Ocean Grove. We did it at the Outer Banks.
Oh yeah. Never mind.
Where else can you live where right after dinner you could just walk right outside and go to the beach? We have a car. It's a miracle. Honestly, it really is a miracle. The guys this morning left at 5 a.m. to stand on a line to get gas. And it is now 2 o'clock and they still haven't gotten gas. Pierre went with them because it was closer to the Aguadilla airport. So he walked from the gas station to the Aguadilla airport. It took him like half an hour. And he went to like 3 or 4 different car rental places before he found a place that would rent him a car. This car actually has a tank full of gas, thank God. Hey Peña, we got a car. ¿Cómo se sale de aquí? They forced him to pay the insurance that he doesn't normally get. So they charged him an arm and a leg for the car, but he got it. So now we're able to go to the grocery store and get food. Every single place around here is taking only cash, and we didn't have any cash. We literally don't have access to the money that we have in the bank. So we've been just scrounging up coins and doing what we can do to get a little bit of food here and there. Our neighbors have been feeding us. But then today I suddenly remembered that before we left, Pierre's mom gave all the kids a wallet full of money. Stores are still closed. Everything is basically still closed. We still haven't received connectivity to this area. So today is Wednesday. Is it today? Wednesday today?
Yeah.
Today's Wednesday, so it's been over a week now since anyone has heard from us. I just came back from grocery shopping. If I didn't know this before, I definitely know now. I am a food snob. I read the labels on everything. I make sure that what I'm purchasing is like just so. But given the situation, I could not be a food snob today. The organic coconut milk was like $4 a can. And this Coco Lopez stuff was like $1 something. And I'm like, perfect. Coco Lopez it is. I'm buying like Goya vegetables in a can. I don't think I've ever purchased this in my entire life. But then I still bought things like this, like healthy crackers, because I couldn't find any bread. Like, bread is one thing. I read the ingredients and I'm like, I'm not gonna buy bread with high fructose corn syrup and caramel color and yellow number whatever. I totally make my own vegan mac and cheese at home with Daiya cheese, but I'm like, I'm not buying Daiya cheese, even though at this store it was $4.99, which is the cheapest I've seen it anywhere on the island. When this storm happened, I had to throw away 3 bags of Daiya cheese. That hurt. I bought this macaroni and cheese dinner in a box. I actually gave my kids Kraft macaroni and cheese today, and it was expired. That's what we ate for lunch. Yeah, well, that's what we ate for lunch, because that's what the neighbor upstairs had in her pantry, and she gave it to us.
What's Kraft?
That's the brand. They don't even know what Kraft is. But I found this organic stuff.
In terms of, we know what crafts are, but...
No, not crafts that you do like toys. This is William.
Oh, hello.
His mom is standing on the line right now to get gas. What?
Crafts a type of noodle. It's mac and cheese.
Yeah, we ate that today for the first time.
Ah.
They only turned the generator on, like...
They just turned it on.
They just turned it on. I gotta go by. Okay, so this is how I'm doing laundry. I have this lamp that's lighting up my bathroom, and got everything in the bathtub with soap. Let it soak, swirl it around. It's really, it's really high-tech stuff. My sheets are absolutely disgusting because from the day of Maria and everybody slept in my bed, we were sweating up a storm.
Mommy, I made the same head but you.
Oh.
Now I just need to complete the body tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna do that because it took me like the whole day. Are we going to the beach?
Yeah, probably, but I gotta do laundry.
Oh, because I really want to go.
I know, but I have to do laundry. I gotta wash stuff because you guys don't have anything to wear. My kids have been wearing the same clothes for like 3 days straight. They're still not back from getting gas. It's 5 p.m. or something, so they've been there like a total of 12 hours so far.
In my room, the hamper and your suitcase, it's blocking the place where I want to put my hamper.
I don't have any place to put it, so it has to stay in the closet. So we're still navigating, coming from a 4-story, 4-bedroom house to a 1-floor, 3-bedroom condo. A lot of the owner's stuff is still here, so like I finally, after the storm, just went through the whole condo and put all her stuff in boxes. and hopefully she'll come get it. Hopefully she'll show up at some point to check on her property. Because I need as much space as I can have. But yeah, this is definitely survival of the fittest, and we are roughing it. Thank God the dam held up in town, because had that dam busted, people would be waiting in line for water every day. The water would have been completely shut off. So I'm grateful.
Look at my mouth. La cuillère.
La cuillère.
Very good. Look at my mouth. La cuillère.
La cuillère.
Say la cuillère.
La cuillère.
La cuillère.
La cuillère.
Okay, very good, guys.
Hi, my name is Julia and I'm 8. Hi, my name is Annabelle and I'm 6.
Hi, my name is Joshua and I'm 10.
And we're the 3K YouTubers.
It is Thursday evening, September 29th. Things were going great until I decided that we were going to take the kids tubing to film their 3Kid YouTuber video. And we walked to the beach, and on our way there were these 2 women coming back from the beach, and they're like, you can't go to the beach. Why would you bring your kids to the beach? There's flesh-eating bacteria in the ocean, and if you take your kids to the beach, you're gonna end up in the hospital. You're gonna end up dead. Your ears are gonna fall off. Obviously, I turned around and came back, and that really got me depressed, because I'm like, you can take my electricity, you can take my Wi-Fi, you can take my transportation, you can take freaking everything, but don't take my beach. Like, I literally cried, and Josh was like, really, you're that upset about it? Like, I was so upset, I cried, and then I went to sleep, and I just took a nap. But then I woke up, and I took a shower, and I feel better now. It's starting to wear on me, you guys, this whole thing. One of my neighbors has Verizon, and he was able to pick up some signals, some Claro signals, by the Aguadilla airport. So Pierre took some of the neighbors in the car, and they drove to Aguadilla. The neighbor gave Pierre his phone, which was so awesome. And so they drove over there to try to make some phone calls so that somebody at least hears Pierre's voice. This is 8 days after the storm. It's 8 fewer days that we have to wait until we recover. Good morning. I heard there were cows here, but I never saw them. Good morning, cows. Here's my condos. There's the beach. And here are the cows. Good morning. It's Friday, September 29th. Or 30th. I don't know. It's Friday. I'm not sure what the date is. So he did text his mom. She didn't call him back, I guess, because she didn't recognize the number, but she did text him back, and they ended up texting back and forth. He spoke to his cousin and business partner. He spoke to our property manager. His cousin is a cop in Jersey, a detective. So just like my family, I'm sure, he is very concerned about our safety, and they've been watching the news, and apparently what they're saying on the news is nothing good, obviously. So he suggested that that we move back to New Jersey until this all blows over and then come back. If we came here to live in the lap of luxury and retire and vacation, have a vacationing in paradise lifestyle, then yeah, we would be getting the heck out of here right now. But we didn't come here for that reason. We knew we were being sent here by God. We knew that we were coming here more as missionaries. Did we know that it was going to get so much worse so quickly after we got here? No, but God knew. God knew that Puerto Rico was about to have the worst storm they've ever had in at least 89 years, perhaps ever. God knew that the flaws in infrastructure were about to be exposed, the flaws in the electricity, the flaws in the everything was about to be exposed worldwide. God knew. that this would be a time to rebuild. And he sent us here right before. Why would we leave and then try to come back and re-enter the island? Who knows what it's going to be like to try to come here now from outside, but we're here already. I feel bad. I feel really, honestly, I feel bad that people are worrying about us and that people are, you know, people are panicked. The place where we live, we've got neighbors, we've got security guards, we've got maintenance staff that's there. We've got all kinds of people around us all the time. We're not isolated. We didn't decide to come to Puerto Rico and rent a house in the middle of nowhere all by ourselves. We're surrounded by people, and the people that are here just want to live their lives and figure out how to move forward from this. There hasn't been any looting. I don't know what you guys are watching on the news. You know the news is always going to show the worst possible case scenario. There hasn't been any looting. I've been to the grocery store. People are just there calmly shopping, trying to get what they need for their families. Nobody's trying to break in. Nobody's trying to rob anybody. Nobody's trying to start any riots. There's gas lines that go on for miles, and people are literally just sitting there chatting it up, talking to the person next to them. My kids are happy. I feel like I need to say this 100,000 times because people don't believe me. They don't need video games. They don't even have video games back in Jersey. They don't watch TV back in Jersey, so they're not missing anything. They're not hooked on electronics. They're not missing the electricity. They think it's exciting and fun to light candles and have little headlamps that they walk around with in the dark. They're having fun. If I had to be a missionary anywhere in the world, I mean, my gosh, this is like a good way to be a missionary. We live in a condo on the beach. We're not in some backwoods somewhere getting bit up and attacked by bears at night. And you know what? Sometimes it takes other people to question your purpose and question your decisions for you to refocus and for you to come back to the realization that, wait a minute, this is all bigger than this. We're not here to be focused on, I don't have my Wi-Fi, I'm taking cold showers, the generator's not working, blah, blah, blah. Like, we're not here to be focused on these little minuscule things. We're here for a greater purpose, and we're here for a bigger plan. Somebody washed their sheets and hung them in the front to dry. I might just get desperate enough to do that. No?
Everything.
So we were heading out for dinner Friday night, family night out, thinking that Chili's was taking debit card and was open, but it's closed. Everything is closed. There's nothing really open serving anything. Here I went to check if the Maison is taking cash or debit.
I don't even have to ask. It says so.
Where?
On the desk, it says solo efectivo.
Oh.
Wait, so
Right outside of Maison is this line that goes all the way down the street for a gas station around the corner. And this is common. Every single gas station has a line this long. Every single gas station that's giving gas. And none of the traffic lights are working yet. But people are being courteous for the most part and letting each other go. This guy, is trying to cut the line? Who's this person over here?
I'm trying to get into this building.
Oh. Trying to get to Little Caesar's Pizza. Pizza. So this is all the gas line.
I didn't even check with this in here. Oh, this one goes long. To pull out all the way in the end. Oh, it's this one. There's another one down there.
Oh, it's to this gas station?
Let me check.
Now we're gonna check if this restaurant is taking debit card. We have cash, but we want to save our cash for the grocery stores. We don't want to really eat out with our cash right now. Yes or no? What do you guys think?
Solo efectivo.
Here's outside asking if the ATMs in the airport are working, or if they're letting people in to use the ATMs so you can get cash. But I don't think so.
No cash.
I know, but what did he say? You were talking
Oh no, he just told me that the Banco Popular is the only place that's gonna open. They have affiliation with how you call it, with Citibank, but there's no place that's gonna be open at all for cash. If Walmart is giving cash, it's like, do that. That's the only one we know. The closest one we know is in Isabela. There's no ATMs that are open.
Oh.
Everything is operating through tellers right now. You have to go to the bank itself. And if you don't have an account, they're associated with Citibank and a few others. If you don't have an account there and you have a related bank, they'll give you money. But the most they're giving people is $100.
Banco Popular too?
Yeah.
This used to be all lush and green on both sides.
No, but look.
I'm used to seeing trees like this in Jersey, but not here. That's weird. So you just came from Walmart. What happened?
I just came from Walmart. They're closed because there's no diesel, and so they won't know when they open until they have diesel. But anyway, at this stage, you know, we have to find gas somewhere. They're gonna stop the rationing of gas on the island because they're saying it's not right. You know, people need gas to stop the long lines. They have to give them as much gas as they need. The governor said
Where'd you
that.
find that out from?
I heard that from the owner of the security company to this building.
She was online at Walmart with you?
She's security, so she was online at Walmart with us.
Morning, it's Saturday, September 30th. They just turned the generator on, so I am cooking food for the day. I'm dyeing my hair. I'm picking myself up. I'm putting my big girl panties on, and I'm getting my life back together. We're just as much out of electricity and out of resources as everyone else right now. And you can't help people when you're in the same situation that they're in. And that is what has been frustrating me. I got to the bottom of it. But if I understand that this is still part of our training, that we're supposed to be here, that there is something that God wants to do, not only through us, our family, Pierre and I, but in us. We're going through this experience for a reason. It's not about the American dream, it's about the kingdom of God. And you know what? We came here to get away from the hustle and bustle. And so we got what we asked for. We came here to unplug. We got what we asked for. So we can't waste this time. We can't waste this precious time. I've been wanting to do this since I got here. I don't know why. I don't know. I just wanted to write his name on Puerto Rican soil since he never came back. He's here with me. This is the view from the roof. Oh my God, it's gorgeous up here. I've never seen it from up here before. Beautiful.
You see the rock? Above the rock? Below the rock?
And I found a place to hang laundry where it's gonna dry fast. Woohoo! The Lord provides.